Is it working? I think it's working. Okay, we are recording. I don't know why, but like for some reason, like when I hit the record button, it doesn't start recording right away. It's like a couple second lag time in there. It's kind of weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so we got Ladybug. That Ladybug can stay right where it is. Okay, so in the last episode, we finished this glorious piece of engineering. So that is our new assembler, tier 2, with tier 2 speed modules on there. So that's going to be our workhorse for the next little bit, at least until we can get tier 3 going. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So what do we have to do next? Okay, so one thing that I do know that I have to do is, well, one, place all of these hangar doors. So let's do that. And I need plates, which I don't have. All right, plates. We have 3 plates. These I don't actually need, so I can probably break those down one of these days. Right, so I need plates. Plates. There we go. I don't know if that, I mean, that's probably going to be like way more than what I need, but it's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw this on here. So we got that, and then we got these, and we'll get all of that built. Okay, so that's good. Another thing that I want to do is I want to mark this as like the center of the road here. And the reason for that is because we're going to have a larger sewer system, I guess, kind of running like this way under here. And we'll probably do like a 5 by, I mean, we could do a 5 by 3 actually. Just make it like really big. Okay, so GPS center of road. Okay. So that's that. Now I guess we can head down here. Okay. So I want to dig out this way. So we'll use this to kind of connect everything into the main whatever thing. This is just going to be kind of like an extra thing because we really only have to go to there. But yeah, so we have a lot of digging to do, so let's get to it. I'm just going to build out this way, I guess. All right. Another thing that I probably should get in here pretty soon is some lighting. Just that way, you know, you can see in here without having to have, you know, my headlights on. Which, you know, I could do. I could put like some here and like another corner light over there, something like that. I don't know. But that is not for right now. Right now, we are looking to expand. So, another thing that I could do instead of doing this, because this is going to be really boring and take a lot of time, I could work on building the outside border of the base. Getting all the diagonals in there. I mean, that's going to be boring too, but I mean, this is probably just going to be a really boring episode. Okay. One thing I do want to check is how all the batteries over here are doing. I mean, they're probably already dead already. Yeah, so these are dead. But that means that our main batteries should have a decent amount of charge in them. Unless, of course, they don't. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is really not good. Okay. What's using all the power? I mean, the assembler isn't building anything right now, is it? No. I mean, it's just the refineries, right? But, I mean, it's... Okay. So 6.8%, 11.3%. So... Okay, so here's what I think happened. If this doesn't switch, then we lost power for an instant, which disrupted the timing. So we'll hit stop on this guy. Oh wait, no, it is still going through. Okay, so this is still good. So what's using all the power? Because I mean, we are 7.3%. That is not much at all. And we're... Man, this is really hard to tell. So we're currently drawing power? No. I don't know. These things, like, they're not switching. So, or, I mean, they're not showing that they're on discharge or recharge or whatever. Okay. Okay, so what all do we have running? I mean, we shouldn't have anything running. We're not building anything. It should just be the refineries. And those shouldn't be pulling like a ridiculous amount of power. I say they shouldn't, but that doesn't mean that they're not. Yeah, you can still hear them running. Okay. Let's check these guys. So that's pulling 560 kilowatts. Okay. I'm gonna build something real quick. You know what? I'm actually gonna build it in here. Yeah, because we have this nice little space now. Oh, hey, why aren't you doing your thing? There we go. Okay. So that's doing its thing, right? I mean, we should be generating a lot of power. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is throwing in Icy's solar script. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it has a nice power LCD module thing. So let's see. Solar alignment. Okay, copy. Check the code. Did that actually... Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's not going to have anything in here, but it should be able to pull the power. So we're going to go up into our battery room. And we're going to throw in a nice LCD somewhere. Can I put it like on the ceiling and kind of have it angled down? That would be great. LCD, we do have this, a wide sci-fi 5x5. Jeez, those are huge. I just need a little 1x1. This guy, right? Right. Okay, so we're gonna flip you down if we can. And it does put it kind of like in the middle of the block, which is kind of what I want. So if we put that there, but I need interior plates. So let's grab some. All right, interior plates. Okay. All right. LCD, we're going to throw this one on here, and then we're going to throw another one over here, and it'll just be the same thing. Okay, and can we lower this? Do vertical. Yeah, to right there. That'll be good. Okay. And then as far as what I want, because I want like something kind of up here to kind of like hold it. So I have no idea. I mean, I suppose I could do like a half block or something. So yeah, let's just throw that in there. And then we will paint it black with the carbon fiber. Okay, and then we'll probably do the same thing for these two. That way they can kind of blend, sort of. Okay, and then we'll go back to our normal. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. All right. And now we need to change this guy to, hang on. It's got to have a certain name, and that name is listed inside the programming, in the programming block. Okay, let's see. Overload, base light management. Light management. Huh. Yeah, so ISA-main. It has to have the exclamation point in front of it. Okay. So ISA main. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, exclamation point, ISA-main. There we go. Okay, so this is giving us kind of a good indication of what's going on. So yeah, that's why I like having the IC's stuff in here, even if I'm not going to use it right away. But this is, oh man, that's a lot of information. I don't really need that much. I don't think that's really helping me figure out what the issue is, though. Okay, so it's charging, now it's outputting. So we're using 2 megawatts. Now we're using 140 megawatts. Jesus. Which then kills all the batteries. I didn't have this much problem before. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, so the wind turbines are putting out 3 megawatts, which is pretty good. We don't have solar panels, so that's fine. We don't have the rotor group, which because I haven't built it yet. Okay, so something is using up just a ton of power. And I know that when these things switch over, I mean, they are pulling, what, 12 each. And then 12 times 12 is 144. So that 144 that we're seeing on the output. And I need to make that a little bit less verbose, I should say. So what is the proper way to do it?
Energy low.
Yes, my energy is low. Don't care. Okay. Base light management. No, LCD panels. Okay. Compact stats. Okay, so ISA compact. Okay, so we're gonna try that one. And then we'll make the other one the compact one, and we'll keep the more verbose one up. So we will change this to ISA compact. Okay. And then how we doing? Edit the custom date and set what should be shown here. Oh, edit the custom data. Oh, I didn't realize I had to set that. Do. External timer blocks. Settings for enthusiasts. What is this? That is ridiculous. Okay. LCD panels. Okay. Display script performance, default, blah, blah. Okay. Display compact stats. You add the following keyword to any LCD, which is what I did. String compact LCD. Yep, fine. That's what I did. So, do I have to change stuff? No, there's nothing to change in here. Grr. Okay. Anyways, we'll just have to deal with the one that's slowly moving up and down. But yeah, so whatever is happening, like it is like absolutely killed my batteries. That's because these ones are charging and they're basically flipping back like almost negative charge with each other. Okay. What am I going to do with this thing? Okay, so that's fine. I don't care about the solar stuff. Statistics for... So wind turbines, they're putting out 3 megs. Statistics for 12 batteries. 18 batteries. 24 batteries. Apparently I'm going to die soon. I'm not sure what's going on here. So I think having all of that stone, and I had millions of stone, probably a little bit too much for my battery system to handle. These guys are still running full bore. So how much more stone do I have? Stone. Okay, so we have 10,000 in the basic refinery. We have very little in here. We still have, that's still basically maxed out. Large cargo container is using up the stone. We have 426,000 in there. And 1.65 thousand, really, that's it, in there. Okay, so we gotta work our way through that. And then we'll be good for a little bit. And we have an absolute ton of iron. So let's go ahead and move the stuff and sort of consolidate everything, I guess. Magnesium, gravel. Stone is fine, we can keep that there. That can go more gravel. Okay, so that's fine. We do have all this ammo. Could probably put those in the turrets. Okay. And then this will move out eventually, so I'm not really worried about that. This is also in the refinery. Okay, and then this we can move. And we have some gold. And some nickel. I'm probably not even pulling out of the right thing right now. Okay, so that can go there. Nickel. And then all of this gravel. Huh. Okay. I think I want to change this one. So that way it isn't really anything. So small container 2. Small. Okay. So we're going to take off that on the end. Okay. And then hopefully that will reset that guy. Now, the script could like reassign it something, but I think since I've got the large containers already set up for that. Hang on, I'll show you. Large. Yeah. So yeah, so we've got like even this one we don't need. So tools, ammo, and bottles, we don't need that. Okay, so then tools, ammo, and bottles will go in here. And then components can go in here. Do I have another one with components? Probably. Actually, this one. Actually, yeah. So this one we're going to rename, well, or dename, I suppose. And then that should change everything that's in here. And hopefully move that out somewhere, maybe. At least it's supposed to. Okay. I mean, shouldn't this be pulling out and dropping it off into the other one? I mean, you'd think, right? So like all this can go here. All right, how am I doing on food? Okay, this is all closed off, so I'm not going to be able to get access to that from here. Okay, and food. Food. Aha, food. Okay. So we've got lots of tofu, lots of algae soy product. What does this need? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So we'll throw that in here. We'll throw this into here. We'll throw the algae soy into there. And then we'll make ourselves some more breakfast. And we need organics for that. I don't have that many. Is there any way to change veggies into organics? So I've got plenty of those. Got some here. Got some carrots there. I don't know. Okay, so let's work on the wall over here and hopefully have the power figure itself out. Terrible, terrible idea, but whatever. I don't care that much. Okay, and then that can go there, and then that can go there, and we line up perfectly. So that's good. Build and repair system's kind of doing its thing, so that's good. I'm afraid that if I build more components, it's just going to absolutely destroy what little remaining power I have in the base. So, I mean, right now those wind turbines are actually putting out a decent amount of power. I mean, 3 megawatts is pretty good. That should be enough to power both of the refineries as they're working. So, I mean, we should be getting like net positive charge into the batteries. I don't know why we're not, but that's just kind of where we are right now. Okay. One thing I can do is get these batteries taken out because they are all dead, so they're kind of pointless right now. I'm pretty sure, because I mean, I've got the 2 batteries on the Gopher that are pulling power, but they shouldn't be using any power. Well, I mean, they can't use any power, I don't think. Okay, anyways, so let's reverse the grinders. Have them do the little grindy bit. And we're good on both sides. Turn those guys on. Do. Okay. Then we will, turn those off first. And then we'll reverse the pill. And it looks like it's already trying to build the batteries, which is great, because that's what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so, all right, so throw the grinders back down. And go ahead and grind away. There we go. Give this a watch too. Oh, it looks like that battery wasn't quite dead yet. That one right there. Oh well. Okay. Now we will turn the grinders off and flip them back up. Okay, so building the main part of this is going to be super easy because, oh hey, that's got to get repaired too. What these are actually using just gets recycled and thrown back into here. So really the only thing we need to replace is the power cells. And we need 1,600 of those. So, yeah. How are you? You're at 0.1%. Eesh. You're at 0%. Yeah. Okay, so these are still working, so that's sort of good, I guess. Okay, so why? Okay, so the statistics for the 12 batteries, I think that only counts when they're all in normal default mode. So I think once they turn on to recharge mode, I don't think they get counted in here. But I mean, we're pulling a lot of megawatts, but we don't have very much power left in the system. But I mean, we got some data here, so I guess it kind of sort of works. Okay, so we need more power, basically. That's what it comes down to. Did it move everything out? It did not move everything out. Why didn't it move everything out? I have no idea. Ores and ingots, so we'll throw that in there. We'll throw that. That's iron, right? Yeah. Nickel and gravel. Okay. And I'm going to take some of this gravel and I'm going to throw it into the hab. I mean, not that I'm going to be able to do anything with it, but at least it'll be in there. I don't know. Okay. What am I going to do about the power issue? That guy is fully extended. But yeah, you can see that we're digging a bigger and bigger hole here, so let's go ahead and pull those horizontal pistons back. And we're not going to send them down yet. Actually, -0.5 will work. Because we need to kind of go light on our power usage for a little bit. But yeah, so this is kind of all done. This we still need to dig out. This we still need to build out. One thing that I can say about in here is that it is extremely dark. So let's see about getting some light in here. And it doesn't need to be like super amazing light. It just needs to kind of light up the area just a little bit. But of course I need construction components. So let's grab some of those. That should be good enough. Okay, so starting from this corner here, and then this corner here, and then putting it on this corner. Okay. And then we'll go, what, like 5 blocks? So 1, 2, 3, 4, have 5 blocks in the middle. So 5, and then put it on the 6th block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that'll put us right at the edge. And then straight across from this one is here. So we'll do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, oops, did not want to go into that. It's a little brighter. I mean, I don't want it to be like super bright down here. I do like this like barely there kind of light. Because I mean, it is, you know, a sewer, right? So it doesn't have to be like amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will go here. And then here. Okay. And then going back this way. Oh, we still need ones here. So we'll do that. And then, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts it basically right in the middle here, which I'm kind of okay with. Then we'll do that. Now it's just a little bit brighter down here. But not like super bright, but enough that you can actually kind of see. So, yeah, I'm good with this. Okay. And then we'll see about putting some lights into the other buildings. We should be able to put some lights into the hab. I don't know how it's going to show up though. Okay, so like in here. Oh, hey, programming block up there. Like we could put this one like right here. And then we're going to want this radius to probably be a little bit brighter or farther. So we'll say like 4. And if I turn off the lights, yeah, it's kind of good. Let's go a little bit. 5, 6. Yeah, 6 looks pretty good. Okay. And then we do have some light spilling out of here, but not really much we can do about that. The hab. I mean, I could put one like right here. Or not. Never mind then. And then in here, we're going to do some really, really bright ceiling lights. So we'll throw one over here. One of these guys. Oh no, those are on the bottom side? Ah, crap. So... this is terrible. Okay, so it says that I can't place it here. Even though I should be able to place it here. Am I out of construction components? No. What do I need for this interior light? Construction components, that's all I need. So why don't you want to get placed there? Okay. I got nothing. I've got no places that I can put this thing. I've got 2 free spaces, and that's here and here, and that's it. Everything else is used. So I guess that's not going to work. I got nothing. I guess this place is just gonna be dank and dark. I mean, not dank, but dark. All right. Let's see. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to rely on our lights. I mean, in the daytime it's great because you get all that natural light going in through the windows. But at nighttime, not so great. Okay. One thing that I want to check is to see how much stone I have left. So, okay. Oh, that's all I have left? Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and transfer that over to one of the refineries and get that the hell out of here. Okay, and then that should get us a net positive for power, so we should slowly start to recharge. But, I mean, the battery shouldn't have gone down that far to begin with. Unless I've got something that's just draining a shit ton of power. And I don't think any of this is. Because, I mean, none of these are working or on right now. At least I don't think they are. Let me check. Thrusters. Okay, current usage is 2 watts. Yeah, so they're barely using anything. The large one is also using 2 watts. So, yeah. So, not using any power here. How much do the decoys use? How much power do you use? I need a thingy thing. Okay. Not quite what I was intending, but decoy. How much power do these things use? They don't use any power. Okay. I know those use power, but they're not shooting anything at the moment, and I don't think they use much power to begin with. The rotor is probably using a little bit of power. Yeah. Negative 2 kilowatts, what? Hang on. Rotor. It's probably this one. Current power use is nothing. Advanced rotor, is that this one? 2 kilowatts. Okay, so this is the one that's spinning right now. So we're going to call this the assembler rotor. And yeah, it's using 2 kilowatts, which is like nothing. Okay. What about all these growy things? I know that they use a lot. So how much power are you using? Are you doing anything right now? If it's not doing anything, it shouldn't be taking anything. And these guys, I think, use a lot of power too. But they're not doing anything at the moment either. It says that it's working, but I don't think it's actually doing anything. I mean, it shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah, they're not producing anything. These aren't producing anything, but I know that they use a decent amount of power too. Yeah, I mean, we should be not using anything, really. What do we got? Oh, we have drone skin coming. Okay. Time to hide. Ooh, that was close. And I'm running over to my bunker because drones are coming. See, but why would that send drones if it's so far away? Unless it attacked the other base, which would potentially be a problem. I mean, it's got a lot of turrets, it's got a lot of ammo, so I'm not really that worried about it, but I mean, it could be doing damage. And because I don't have a projector built up for that base, like for the entire base, if something gets damaged, I mean, it's not just going to go and get repaired, you know what I mean? That was roughly where it flew over, is kind of that way. It looks like the batteries are slowly dying. I mean, I can't tell like if they're actually like building up power or if they're all just like losing the power. I suppose the only way that I could do that is to just stop this before it switches to this one. Stop. You, stop. Okay. Everything stopped? Everything stopped? Okay, good. Okay, so this is battery group A. And we're going to set you into auto. And we're going to set battery group B into auto. And then we'll see what we have for power. Okay. So our output is 930 kilowatts. We're charging... Oh, that's the total charge. Okay. So, I mean, our total charge is going up very, very slowly. So we're at 53, 53.5, 54. And that's out of 72 megawatt hours total. So we don't... Man. Output 930 kilowatts. So we're using almost a megawatt of power for what? Hmm. And then if I build those 1600 power cells that I need in here, that's going to use up a lot of power, obviously. But we have these like tier 2 power cells, but I think that's only used for like tier 2 stuff. So I think we still have to build these. This is gonna hurt a lot with the power. Okay, so I mean, then again, maybe not, because we are generating 3 megawatts. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see how that goes. And it's building pretty fast. But how much power is it using? That's what I want to know. Oh, it is using more power than what we have. Okay. Or more power than what we're generating anyways. Yeesh. Which means that our overall charge for this is going down slowly. Okay, so then as each battery gets added onto there, we add more to our total power. At least I think that's how it's supposed to work. How are we coming in here with dead batteries? I mean, when these things get built, shouldn't they be at like some sort of charge, right? Hang on. Yeah, why are these coming in here with 0 charge? Okay, so that could be part of the problem. If they're being built with 0 charge, then what are they doing? Like, how do you build a battery with 0 charge? It should come in with like 30%. I have no idea how this is working. It's not building this battery yet. Okay, but seriously, like, what's going on with the batteries? Okay, yeah, so this one came in with some charge, right? Yeah. See, it's coming in with charge, like it's supposed to. So then what's going on with this battery? Unless it's just not being... Okay, hold on, I gotta check something. Okay. I'm gonna try to turn on the welders and see if any of them are not working, but hopefully they don't, or not the welders, but the grinders. Okay, they're all spinning. So it's not that. Okay, that one came in with charge. But this one's like dead. I don't know, that's weird. One thing that I do want to do is I want to set up another button here. We're going to call it stop timers. So let's go ahead and get our timer blocks and group them up. Okay, so that'll stop all 4 at the same time. That's kind of like for emergency use, I guess. Notepad number 4, we're going to change that to text and images. Okay. Stop timers. Okay. Font size is 4. Debug is fine. And then center. Okay. So now I can just stop all the timers all at once, so that way they don't do their thing, just in case something goes wrong again and I have to check stuff. And then once all the batteries are built, we'll go ahead and start the timers back up and see if we can get some amount of charge into these batteries. Let's see, what are they at? 0%? Yeah, they're all at like 0%. It's ridiculous. They're using 121 and they're putting in... Wait, it says that it's draining. Now it's recharging. Now it's draining. That's weird. Is it the same for all of these? So what is using up all of the power? That is what I don't understand right now. I think I'm going to call this video power issues. And then one thing that I want to do is I'm going to turn this guy Well, I'm going to disconnect them from that. So we're going to switch. Okay. So now this shouldn't be taking anything, no power from anywhere. And we'll see if that was the issue. I don't think it's the issue. I mean, it shouldn't be the issue. But something is pulling a lot of power. I don't know what it is. No, we're still draining. I mean, out of all of the power that we can put out with all 24 of these batteries, it's saying that we're draining, which means that something is drawing more power than all of these can put out at one time. And I don't know what that is. And that's even with all the turbines. So something is pulling just a massive amount of power, and I don't know what it is. Hang on. I'm going to turn off all of the HAB stuff. So we're going to turn you off. We're going to turn you off. And we're going to turn you off. And you're going to turn off. And you're going to turn off. And then you're going to turn off. And you're going to turn off. And you're going to turn off. And you are going to turn off. Okay, so that's all the HAB stuff turned off. We'll see how that works, if it works. And then nothing up here is using any power, so shouldn't have to worry about that. Hydrogen tank still has like nothing in it. Okay. All right, so I turned off all of that. So let's see what we're doing on the batteries. Okay, it says that we're recharging. Still says that we're recharging. So does the daily needs stuff, do they take power even when they're not turned on? Because that could be a problem. Or I should say when they're not producing anything. But yeah, I mean, we're not switching over to draining, so I'm thinking that's what the issue was. And we were pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus another 4, so that's 1.25, no, 2.25 megawatts. So that would have been a lot of power being pulled, but I mean, it looks like everything's recharging now, so I have to do something about all the stuff in there, the daily need stuff. So that can only run when I actually need something, and then it's got to be turned off. So good to know. I didn't think they'd be such power hogs, man. But I mean, I guess it's whatever. And of course, these two are the ones that grr. And it's building that one. And this should be the last battery that it's got to build, I think. And then the assembler is what would have been using up a lot of power too, but it's not running at the moment. So it shouldn't be using any power. What do we got going on over here? Okay, so it says that we've got about 11% charge on all of the batteries, but that's because we just finished building all those. All right. Hang on a sec. I'm going to pause the video real quick. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so batteries. Lots and lots of batteries. We like batteries. Okay, so that is built. This is built. Okay. Is this, where's the lights on here? Okay. Yeah, so that's got lights. Good. So what is this thing still building? Oh, hey, 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 you guys are the wrong color. What are you doing? Black, carbon fiber. There we go. And they're also in there the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know if the orientation actually matters in here. Whatever. Okay. Right. So now we're going to start up the charging process again. And we're going to drain those batteries and have all that power stored up here. So we're going to start. This is A, right? Yeah. So we'll start here. And then we should be pulling a bunch of charge. Yep. And then, okay, so it drained out of those, and it's also pulling out of these as well. And then that'll go for 15 seconds. And then it should switch over. Ugh. I mean, so like at any given time, because these things can put out, I think 4 megawatts per battery. No, 12 megawatts per battery. And at any given time, we're going to have 12 up into the auto mode at all times. So 12 times 144, or 12 times 12 is 144. So we can put out 144 megawatts just out of one half of these. So we've got a lot of power potential out of here. More than enough, I think, for this entire base, if I'm being honest. But we do need to get the power out of here. So I'm going to go and check on these guys. See how they're doing. Okay, so it is draining slowly. Okay, how long is it going to take you? 10 minutes to fully discharge this. Okay. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to let this run. And yeah, so now it's switched between, and now it should go back down to 10 minutes. There we go. 10 minutes. Okay. And so I'm going to pause the video. And then by the time it gets unpaused, I mean, those should all be completely discharged. So yeah, see you in like 2 seconds. They're making progress. Pausing again. Alrighty, so it looks like the batteries are now all discharged. And over here as well. So we're good to go here. So let's see how we did for power. We're going to stop the timers and take a look at each of... Yeah, so we'll stop those. Should stop them all. Good. Okay, so let's see how much power we've got just from one full pill. So we've got 14.8%, 14.3%, 14.1%, 14.1%. Is one of these sets still on? Oh, I should... Okay, so battery group A. We're going to turn the recharge on off, and then battery group B. Recharge on off. Okay, so this one I think is still set to recharge. I thought anyways. Group, I don't know. Anyways, so 18.8%, 19.2%, 19.1%. So we got a pretty good amount of power out of all this, and we're still at 11.4. So yeah, so what happens once this thing, once the timers are all kind of doing their thing, is they just kind of swap power back and forth. But that power doesn't actually go anywhere, right? It still stays within the system here. So that kind of gives you an idea of how easily these things can power a lot of batteries. I mean, 24 batteries, and I was at like 0% on all of them. And now we're at 19%, you know, almost 20% on some of these. And, you know, 11% on all these. So we got a lot of charge out of just this little thing right here. So the system works extremely well. So we are at an hour, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear out the grinder one more time. Also get the production of another 1,600 of these things. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so get that going. How much does that use? So yeah, that's 5,000 iron, 1,000 nickel, and 529. So when you're doing this, nickel is really the precious resource here because you don't get as much nickel out of the stone as you do iron or silicon. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. You get more nickel than you get silicon, but at the same time, you need less silicon than you need nickel. So nickel is going to be the worrying factor. So if you can find a nickel deposit and just get some pure nickel into your system, then you'll be good to go. So, okay, let's just grind these down. And I think that is breaking that edge there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have to shift these back a little bit. And then let's see how... Yeah, that one's fine. Okay. So we will turn off the grinders. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just stop the grinders. Stop the grinders. Stop. Stop the grinders. Jeez. Okay, how are you still spinning? I told you to stop. I hit stop timers, not stop grinders. That's why. Okay. My bad. Anyways. You got to be careful about your buttons here. Make sure you hit the right ones. So we're going to spin the pill around. And then we're going to grind out those batteries as well. It's just me getting an email. And then once we grind those out, we will end the episode. All right, and grinders on off. Oh, whoops, I have to reverse them first. Okay. So like I said, I mean, you could probably make a script or set up some timers that would do this all for you, and you just have to hit like a start button, but meh. And then, is that still trying to take out that block over there? It doesn't on this one. It's weird. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So grinders on off, and reverse them. And then I'm gonna set the distance on this guy. We're gonna just pull it in a little bit. Maybe just the 5. So that way this grinder here doesn't hit this block. So that's really all I'm going for here. But yeah, so that's the pill system. It does work when you don't have like a massive draw on your system. Thanks, Deli Needs mod. But yeah. And then we'll just start these things up because, I mean, honestly, without that huge draw on the system that I didn't realize was there, we can just leave this going the entire time and it's just going to swap power back and forth until they're all completely full. And then as these get built, it'll start draining them right away. So it works out. So yeah, that's the pill. And that's how it works. And it does work. So we're going to end it right there. And I hope you guys join me in the next video. Alrighty. All right. See ya.